that we are live. One sec here. I think I'm up on Shotbow Official now. I gotta make sure I've switched over to the right one because this should make things a lot easier. Let's see how this goes. I do believe I am live. Yes, it looks like I am. Fantastic. As you can see, I'm over here on Win and Rogue. I was just doing a dungeon update over here just to fix some issues with some half-rolled, half-done code. Looks like I was still able to hear myself. Okay, so hi, I'm Laser. You probably know if you're already here. Sorry for the lateness here. Watching a YouTube video, and here I am. Okay, well we're here to party. Sorry, we just had a little bit of mix-up at home. My wife needed to run an errand with an upcoming wedding, and little baby needed somebody to watch him, so ended up being a little bit late for the stream today. But I wanted to still go over, resume what we went over last time with Gold Rush, maybe implement something fun. I don't know. Ultimately, the fates will decide. So let's get out of here. Head to the hub. I'm also gonna finish my finish my Win and Rogue rollout stuff. I think I just do. Okay, we are in the hub. Sorry for the boringness, but here I am. I should probably tweet out and stuff. How about I do that while I've got you guys just chilling here? I'll tweet out and say, and we're live on Shotbow Network Official, and we're live. Let me see if I can modify the broadcast stuff. I think I can. Oh, I don't know. Dashboard? How do I switch to which channel? This is my first time streaming on the Shotbow Network Official, so I'm trying to figure out how to switch the title of the broadcast. I don't know if I can. Got a stream key. What a noob. I'm a big noob. Go to dev, and we're gonna do so many dev servers. So many. Okay. Oh, it looks like we didn't reboot last time. Okay. I'm gonna kill this server so that it starts fresh. Sorry, this might not be that interesting initially. We'll see how it goes. Talk to me though. Talk to me. You have a phobia of bald guys? That's awesome. I don't know that I can wear a hat. Here, I've got. Here we go. This is a baby blanket that has a little hat attachment. I'm going to go ahead and just slip that on for you. There you go. I am now wearing my son's baby blanket shower cap thing. Now, that doesn't look good. It looks like I'm wearing something that has cultural significance when I'm not, so I don't want to risk hurting anybody's feelings. So, there you go. I will be bald. I apologize. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to go into here, we're going to go Gold Rush. And as you can see, I've got the, so I don't know how many of you guys were here before when I showed this off. This is a secret project that I've been working on. Just trying to find something fun that we can launch and kind of rally around. And we've been leaning towards competitive type stuff, team-based competitive things, and kind of would be awesome. Anyway, and so this is kind of where we're at. So Gold Rush is going to be a team-based, class-based battle game mode system thing. And I have my little fanciness here. I want 5,000 gold. I'll just cheat because I'm a meanie. And I'm going to start the game in 5. Oh no! Oh no, I broke the game. Okay, well, there we go. That might be a good place to start with our development then. If I'm going to be doing a development stream, we're doing it live, you know? Let's see how this goes. What did I do? What broke? Oh man. No pointer exception and location not get block. Weird. That's a really weird exception. 1, go. Huh. Seemed to work now. Anyway, so I think I showed off the initial stuff in this. Something I want to add that I haven't added yet, but I'm probably not going to focus on this time, is walls. I've got the walls to where I can add them, so I can just be like /map building create red. I'll just call it, what is it? What are the different ones? Destroyed building. Yeah, I probably want destroyed building. Walls? Is that what the template's called? Yeah, wall. And then I can just go like that, and then it'll be added, but it looks like it didn't actually build. Maybe if I go team join red, we can see it. I thought it was on the red team though. Yeah, I might have to look into that because that didn't look like that worked. So this is Gold Rush. What I wanted to work on, so for those of you who are not familiar with, yeah, can I shave my beard? Wow, you're just very, you are very demanding for a flaccid pee-pee, as your name so aptly states. I'm going to build a range, let it kind of do its thing, build a barracks, let it do its thing. So I think what I want to do, I'm trying to figure out which piece. I've got a lot of different things I want to work on for Gold Rush, and I honestly I have not been very good at preparing for the stream. Well, I think I did all right last time. Last time just got excited with Gold Rush and showed it off, but I've got a fun week this week with a wedding and a family reunion, so I'm kind of otherwise occupied and wanting to, but I still want to make sure we get these streams going that I can show you what I'm working on, and you know, hopefully get it, you know, we can all get excited about it. So. This is kind of where we're at with Gold Rush. Is I've got a smelter. I think I showed you the, you know, if I put the gold in there, it'll, well, it looks like I have to pick it up because I did not drop it close enough. So if I pick it up, throw it in there, it will, boom, add that stuff. Okay, so the smelter's adding gold. You know, I get gold every time the smelter processes. Kind of awesome. Now, see, Flaccid, now you gotta start getting offensive. Like, come on, dude. Keep it, like, PG or something. Anyway. So, yeah, so Gold Rush is basically, it's going to be a team-based, almost FPS RTS style mode where you're trying to destroy the other team's smelter, which will be their center base component. All of these designs for the buildings are not final. These are just ideas of what we're kind of thinking, but the big thing is, you know, as a miner, you're going to go out, you're going to mine gold, bring it back to your smelter, you're going to deposit it. When you get the gold into your smelter, it starts processing the gold. Everybody on your team gets refined gold that they can use to purchase, you know, items from the shop. They can upgrade the shop. So if I go in here and I click, boom, now I'm on tier 2. All of these items are unlocked. That's awesome. Unlock, and then I'll go, oh, now we're tier 3, yay! So now I can open potion. Everything in here is config driven, so I think it's just copy paste errors here, but you know, that's happiness. But then, you know, I bought the potion that is actually an ender pearl, and this is actually meant to be a vanilla ender pearl for this system, so it'll be kind of fun. Just, yeah, it does look neat, right? Mine Reapers, that's what I think. So ultimately, I think it's going to be a lot of fun to play. I'm just trying to show off some of the stuff I've got, and I think I want to add a TNT. So I'll backtrack. I'm getting distracted, but in Gold Rush, you're trying to destroy the enemy's smelter, and we want to provide various means of accomplishing that. And of course, the straightforward means would be to upgrade either your warrior, upgrade them to a higher level sword, upgrade your range. Your archer can get a higher level bow with more damage, or upgrade your rogue to be able to sneak behind enemy lines faster, or whatever. But the idea is going to be both teams have the same upgrade tree, the same classes, everybody has access to everything, and you just work together on what means you want to use to destroy the other team's smelter. And so I want to add 2 items I want to add to the shop that'll allow you to kind of break through some defenses is a block of TNT of some sort that you can place near a building that will make a lot of noises. And yeah, it is, Devin. It's very much like a progressive RTS PvP style mode, except for you are the Empire, and that's kind of the idea. I'm kind of drawing inspiration from modern MOBAs, and from Command and Conquer Renegade is an old school first-person shooter RTS mashup that didn't do so well, but I personally enjoyed it, and so it's like, if we can do something like that, that'd be awesome. So that's kind of the idea. This is something different, with shops and a smelter, and so the way, you think it's sweet how they build. Wait till you see how they destroy. So one sec, I'm gonna run over here, and I'll join the blue team. I guess I could do this all on the red team, but it is what it is. I'm already here now. So if I do team join blue, I'll go into GM0 even though I don't need to. Then I come over here, I'll build the range. So of course you were remarking on how they build. Just kind of want to... so the idea will be that through the game you'll upgrade your miners' pickaxes, and a pickaxe will be important because a pickaxe will do more damage to a building. So as you can see when I come over here, I gotta go. Team join red, and then I'm no longer checking on it. I am... why do I have the automated teleport already in? It interrupts my development. Okay, so we'll come over here, and so the idea will be you'll come over here, and let's say your enemy has upgraded their archers amazingly. They just have top level archers. What you can do is you can actually destroy the building if you can sneak behind enemy lines, and as you hit the building you actually get inflicted with some slowness, because in initial testing we saw that we would... The first behavior that we started doing is we'd run around the buildings like this, running around and just taking pot shots at it. And so we had to inflict slowness so that you couldn't just unlimited run around and not get hurt. But anyway, so you'll come in here and you'll destroy the building, and then that falls and the pieces all disassemble, and then when the building's down, nobody on the enemy team will be able to be an archer until that building is repaired. So somebody will need to get in here, and now I'm going to get warped over to the blue team's smelter again, but that's okay. I'll sneak over here. The blue team will have a notification saying, hey, you need to repair with a pickaxe. So then I'll come over here and I'll be like, yeah, I'll repair. Let's hope I fixed it. Oh no! I just realized this is broken as I was doing that. Good stuff. But anyway, the idea is that they rebuild. I think I showed it off last time, but when it's broken, it'll actually rebuild in a really cool way. I just don't know why it's not rebuilding right now, but I'll have to fix it so that it does. But yes, it's very much going to be like a progressive PvP RTS style mode, and we're thinking maybe 10v10. I don't know. Like ultimately, what this is a crazy idea to do something different, something that's never really been done, and see if you guys like it. So ultimately, this is down to your guys' feedback on what you like, and well, yeah, everything's easy to repair, NTM. I'm using a diamond pickaxe first off, and second off, it's nothing's been balanced. This is all just mechanics, because what I want to do is, I make the systems, and then we balance them around the gameplay to figure out, okay, how do we want to make this interesting? How do we want to make this engaging? What's going to drive you as a player to play? And but I think ultimately this the goals behind this are simplicity. We want to make sure this is straightforward, simple to get into, but has a lot of complexity through options, as opposed to complexity through necessity and through just kind of general crap. We want to make it so that you have options on different ways you can approach things. But yeah, so the idea will be that there will be a consequence to a building being destroyed. It just needs to... Also, I need to be able to fix it. That makes me sad. Okay, but no big deal. That's Gold Rush. So what I want to do is I want to dive into the code. And first off, I can try and fix those repairing buildings real quick. It'd be kind of fun. I don't know why the rebuild... Yeah, see, I've got the rebuild, and this works. If contents I, skip ++ build I, final tick is I, schedule sync, I minus skip play, rebuild and build. It just seems weird that it's not a... Yeah, I might have to tackle that off of stream. That's going to be some in-depth code I'm not going to want to dive into, so we'll sneak off of that. Yeah, there'll be a lot of, the percentage of how much the building is built while it's rebuilding and all of that is going to be important. Mine Reapers, this is going to be drop in, drop out. For competitive matches, what we'll probably do is the team, like if somebody drops out, we'll basically add ore to their smelter at a smaller rate of if that person was dedicated to mining all game, but enough to make up for being one man down. So that's kind of the idea behind that. But yeah, it is going to be something that you can drop in, drop out of. But one of the core tenets we want to go for is a 30-minute match. And so we want everything to take roughly 30 minutes for you to get, start the game, get to the completion. We don't want a bunch of wasted downtime and all that. And so it just needs to be something where it's engaging and fun throughout. And so hopefully the drop-in, drop-out won't matter when the games only last 30 minutes a pop, as opposed to 2 to 3 hours. Kotix Blue? I think I already told you, yeah. Destroy the other team's smelter. So the smelter has lots and lots of health. Oh, wait, why can't I? It should tell me the health, but it didn't, apparently. But if I join the other team... And of course it warps me to the other team when I do that because I'm so useful with my code. Yeah, it's the big thing. That's a good way to put it. I'm just being all butchering everything, man. Oh man, this entire smelter's just invincible. It doesn't think it's itself. Well, there you go, bugs. But yeah, so this is Gold Rush. What I want to do is I want to add in something that's going to damage buildings around it. So let's dive in. And I want to, and I don't have any sort of item listener at all. So I want to go in here and maybe add a package for items. No, I either want to add a package for items or I want to add an item listener somewhere. I'm trying to just figure out how to organize the project. The problem, that's like number one issue with making things is, oh, it looks like I already have an item listener. What does that do? Undroppable class item. Oh, okay, I use those. So that's just the marker stuff. I don't want to put that there. That's always the best part about choosing all this.
Great.
You see here. Yeah, that's a really good point. NTM is if you leave competitive games not because of the length but because of being on the losing team. The idea behind the length though is that a 30-minute match being on the losing team is not going to be as apparent at the same time, so if you find out you're on the losing team 15 minutes into the match might only last for another 5 minutes by the time you realize you're on the losing team, if that makes any sense. It's kind of like it's going to be like a game of rock paper scissors essentially, but not that simplistic, but we want to keep it so that it's, I don't know. I hate playing a game and being on the losing team and then spending an hour, fighting or quitting and then getting punished for it. So we're trying to strike a balance where losing is not the end, if that makes sense. So you can still have fun, you can still engage, you can still turn it around at any point if you use the right tactics, and that's kind of the goal, I guess. But of course, that's a lofty goal. Easier said than done, right? But I want to get back to the code. So, TNT that can blow something up. I guess I'll put it. I don't know where I want to put it now. See, this is the part about programming. Is like figuring out where to put stuff. I'm just gonna make a package called items. I still don't like that. Okay, we'll just do this. We'll call this building bomb. And with this development of the building bomb, I don't know what I'm going to do necessarily to trigger it. But what I do know is that when a building bomb is placed, I want to have a building bomb be built at a location. So I'm just going to bring in a location in that constructor. This location. I should probably leave TeamSpeak, I just realized. Because, or at least go into a streaming channel.
Channel switched.
Oh, where's the best place to go to learn the basics of plugin making? As far as basics of plugin making, the Bucket tutorials are still good, even though Bucket is dead-ish. The Spigot developer forums have some pretty good resources. Other than that, I mean, really just knowing basic programming and then learning how to research into documents of libraries you're building on. In this case, you're building on Bucket. Bucket's got a pretty extensive documentation that you can look at pieces that you can modify. And Potato Chode, I am not gay. I am just a very attractive man. Thank you, though. I will let my wife know that I've gotten complimented. I appreciate that. It makes me feel much better about myself. Fantastic. Let's do this. No Mine Reapers. So the upgrades, the way that they work is that all of the team will buy the upgrades, and everybody has those upgrades for the duration of the game. So it is a progressive game where you're researching better things for your units. So one team might focus on their archers and have a long distance advantage, but then the other team might be initially focusing on their warriors, but then the archers have an advantage on the warriors because they can hit them from afar. But then the enemy, since the red team or whatever is focusing on the archers, they would be like, oh, they're doing archers, let's focus on rogues. So then they start upgrading their rogues, and they can sneak up behind the archers and take them out. And that's kind of the flow of the game that we want, is kind of a rotation where everything has a counter, and you can either choose to push through. If they're going archers, you're going warriors. You just know you have to beat them economically, since a warrior is not going to stack up that well against a fully upgraded archer. Since a warrior has to get close, then you might just have to hope that you have better warriors that are better at juking it out, or they have terrible archers, or you're buying bombs, or whatever other strategies we have for attacking the other team. Yeah, so if one person buys an iron sword, the whole team has the iron sword. Potato. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. So building bomb. Back to this. I don't know how to even. I'm just thinking about how we want to make this happen. Because I could do a bomb that is actual TNT that explodes actually like TNT, but I think I just want to fake it. So I'm just going to go location.setBlock. Location.getBlock. There we go. GetBlock.setType TNT. And then we can do this. We can do building bomb implements runnable. Maybe. Or I can either do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Since I'm a terrible person, I will make it runnable. And what that will do is allow me to schedule it until it explodes. Actually, instead of that, I'm going to go extends bucket runnable. Import class. Okay. Location. Then I have this fancy little block action utility that I made that I can pass in an on right click. Location.getBlock. New executable player. Oh, and I probably want to do a team too. I should probably bring the team in of who placed it because I want to know which team. Oop, that's the wrong team. Which team it is that this thing belongs to. Then I just do private team. Boop-a-boo, boop-a-boo. As far as stuff with 1.9, I'm glad that you're excited, Kotic Z Blue. I'm excited as well. I think Gold Rush is going to be a lot of fun. It's out there. It's definitely a risk to go and do something completely different and original from what we've been doing and not, make a Smash 2 or something. But I think that's it's what's needed. You gotta branch out once in a while, have some fun. As far as the Potato, you're freaking awesome. As far as the shields and arrows for 1.9, I honestly don't know. It's kind of a wait and see. It depends on how they implemented it and what they're going to be doing on that. So I've always just had a wait and see philosophy when it comes to dealing with Mojang updates and things, just because you don't know until you see it. And what we can do with it, but usually they leave it pretty wide open. I'm doing on right click, yeah. So then I do this, and I can actually, I think I'm using holographic API, holograms API dot create hologram, goldrush.i, location dot add dot clone, because I don't want to modify the location. But I'm going to do this, and then I can do this. Pen text line. What do I want to call this? Bomb. Then I want to do this. I'll go boom, and then do a check color. Not gray. I don't know, just trying to be creative here. This is not the very technical. I'm just going to warn you, this is all implementation level stuff of programming. This is like the lowest in terms of technical difficulty of programming. This is pretty straightforward because what I'm writing is literally what's going to happen on the screen. It's almost on a scripting level. So in terms of learning to program, this is a great place to look at for ideas of how to tackle specific issues. But I'm not teaching technical details of design patterns or any of that kind of thing. I'm just making things work. So I just want to let you know the level I'm operating on. For anybody who might want to criticize, I'm fully aware of where I'm at and what's going on. In terms of capabilities in other areas, we can wave around our appendages later. Right click to disarm. Kotix. Oh, there you go. Kotix is blue. That makes sense. Mind, there won't be any base building, but what we're going to do is there's going to be walls. So I'll show you here if I do a map building create red. Oh, I didn't type it right. One sec here. Create red. Wall. So what I want to do is I actually want to do destroyed building. For now, I think I'm just going to call it a buildable building. Still didn't work. Team join red. Again, I did it. Okay, no worries. I'm just not going to worry about it. But yeah, I thought that it would display the name and say click to build, but I must not have that code quite as dialed in as I thought it would be. But there won't be any specific base building in this game. That's definitely a possibility for an expansion of the concept into an actual RTS. One of my ideas of where to go from the two-team competitive fighting against each other things is to actually make this into a large-scale Command and Conquer style RTS where the games last a much longer time and you've got 4 or 5 bases, 4 or 5 teams fighting over a very large map with or without AI characters and crap, and just kind of expanding it out into something kind of lofty and awesome. But of course that's ideas way out in left field, not necessarily what's going to happen. So get excited about possibilities, but don't expect them, I guess. Shouldn't have even said it, because now everybody's going to think it's going to happen. Oh well. So yeah, just trying to pay attention to the chat. On execute. So if not team.isOnTeam player, then we're going to do disarm. And I don't know what disarm does, but we're going to make it happen. I'll probably want to make the hologram a field so I can modify. I don't want to do the hologram equals new hologram. Okay. Bomb. Right click to disarm, and then I'm going to make this the timer. Maybe. So real quick, I'm just going to make a test because I like to make tests. Tests are handy. Building bomb test. Extends test. Hey, so I will let you know this though. This is a good habit to get into, is to write tests. Now in this case, I'm writing tests that need to be run within Minecraft. But usually in development, in professional development, you'll actually want to write tests that are automated that you can just run to test and see if your program's implementing what you expect it to implement, because we know what we want a program to do. And so if someone half destroys the archery or barracks, no. So if someone half destroys the archery or barracks, nothing will happen. It'll just be there. It'll just be halfway damaged. I think it'll be repairable. We're still deciding on whether you have to wait till it's destroyed to repair it, or if you can repair it while it's alive after a certain cooldown of getting hit or something. All of those mechanics are kind of just gonna be awesome. Building bomb. Description: test the building bomb by planting one at your feet. Good steps? No, I don't care. Yes, I want a player. This is just a framework that I wrote. Test.building bomb. I don't care. I don't need minargs. Help text. I don't believe. Just run the thing. Okay. So since I put requires player, I can just cast the sender to a player. And this is where a sender, so something kind of fun about the bucket API here is that a player is an interface that extends many other interfaces. And so this is a composition where you can say something has this, and this all together. And so it's kind of awesome because the player is a command sender, but a command sender is not necessarily a player. But in this case, I have a check before I run this as requires player. So normally you would check if it's a player before just blindly casting it to a player. But in this case, I will cast it to a player. That means nothing to most of you, but that's okay. Shh. How do you handle ranks on the network? It's in-house. It's a system for just digital ownership of things, of packages. Called Bonus Manager. It's not actually that technically impressive. It's just conceptually, I guess, impressive just because it's lasted us since we started and has never really needed much changing. So, but no, Cosmic, it wouldn't be hard to destroy. It would be, because like I said, it would probably be with some sort of a cooldown after getting damaged before you can start repairing it. But yeah, we definitely, those are things to consider in the game for sure. So player, so on this I would just do new new building bomb player dot get location, comma gold player dot get player dot get team. And then I probably want to, oh, didn't I make that extend? Oh, I haven't actually imported it. There we go. Dot run task timer, gold rush I 2020. And so what I'm doing here is I'm just writing a test to spawn a building bomb, and this way we can immediately get into the game and see how this code is affecting it. And this way I can mess with this specific piece of how a building bomb works, because I have the system for how to make a building bomb. That'll be, you know, purchased in the shop, and then I'll just need to write something for how to place a building bomb, and I'll write a test for that as well. But you have a building bomb here, spawn it at my feet, tell it to run, and the 20 here is how many ticks between runs, and the run is that this scheduler will actually execute this building bomb's run method every time, you know, until it's told to cancel. It'll execute that every 20 ticks, which is a second. Yeah, my baby is crying upstairs. He's screaming out a little bit. He's kind of awesome. And my wife's up there saying, "Hey, quiet." So let's see here. We would go hologram.getLine 1. Oh, I think I have to cast it to a text line, which I can comfortably do because I made this hologram, and hopefully nobody else is going to mess with it. Dot set text countdown. Field countdown. No, I'll make that an int. Equals. I should probably do that here. Int countdown. Int seconds to boom. There we go. Seconds to boom will be countdown. Countdown equals seconds to boom. What does kappa even mean, kappa? What does it even? How does it even? Countdown minus minus. And then I'll do team.get chat. No, actually I'll do this yellow, because I've been using yellow a lot as an indicator for things that are important. So we'll try and maintain universality on that. If countdown is less than or equal to 0, then we want to cancel, and we want to boom. Okay, I'm going to warn you, calling a method boom in all caps is a great way to get kicked off of a development team, because everybody will think you're funny, but they will think you're not that funny. So there you go. But for now, we're going to do this. Particle.lava.spawn particle location. We'll do 0.3f, 0.3f, 0.3f. Speed of 1, number of particles, we'll do 50. Let's expand this out. Let's make it too wide along the bottom. Yeah, that'll be awesome. Just let you test while it's broken? Nah, I'll wait for it to be done. When and Rogue's already set up in that position, and people don't love it. They tend to get mad. But I did fix One and Rogue today a little bit. I went in there and worked on it. But One and Rogue's got some really cool stuff in the works. We're trying to kind of bring everything together. But right now it's in a little more of a creative side than development side. But yeah, having it broken, not fun. It's overrated. Then I want to go location.getWorld.playSound location explode 1-1, I guess. And then I can do maybe let's add some smoke. Maybe smoke. Let's do large smoke. Large explosion. Okay, large explosion. We'll do 5 large explosions, maybe. Large smoke. I don't know. Just kind of making up numbers here. This is the fun part of development, where you just get to kind of throw crap out there, see what happens. So, this should boom. Oh, we want to do probably location.getBlock.setType here. And so what I want to do is just make sure I make something here I probably want to go else particle dot. I probably want to grab a particle and let's make it just small, 0.3, 0.3 maybe 5. This is where the magic happens. Location.getWorld.placeSound, not effect. Location click 1 I don't. That should work. It's just the fun part where you just make crap up and hope that it works. Let's see what happens. I'll do boom and then cancel. So I'm going to build Gold Rush real quick, and then I'm going to upload it, and then see what happens. Oh no! It didn't build. Oh, it's because I added the timer to this. 1 sec here. We'll just do this. We'll do 10 seconds. Good enough for me. Boom. Fantastic. Let me get that uploaded. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have utilities up that I didn't need at the moment. Okay, copy it on over. Oh, it would help to log into the right server to upload it, huh? Man. See, this is how Laser works. It's just kind of life. It's amazing you even have games to play. Okay, so let's get back into Gold Rush. Let's see what happens. Test. Gold Rush. Oh, it would help to register my test, huh? See, this is a good old-fashioned lesson in when you make things. And you have, you want to, I need to do this, do building bomb test. You need to make sure to register them when you're working with libraries. So I wrote my own test commander system library for testing in Minecraft, and that needs to be registered because it doesn't just magically know where things are. I mean, some things do magically know where things are. It's kind of awesome that way that developers, I mean, no matter what, everything developers do is motivated by laziness. So if you can make it automatically do something, you're going to make it automatically do something. In this case, I did not make it automatically do that because I'm unfortunately not that lazy. Okay, test. Gold Rush. Building bomb. Well, that didn't work. But we got the TNT. So now we can see where we got to. And it looks like building bomb line 35 did not work. Oh, you know why? Because I don't have a team. I need to do, so see, this is good. This is good test. Good test. Okay, that's not bad. Right? That's not perfect. The hologram needs to move, and the bomb goes off at 1 apparently, not 0. So that might be something I wanna work on. But that's close. That's as far as getting to the concept we want to get to. That's not too bad. I think the clicking, all of that sounded really good. So then the hologram, we know now where we need to put the hologram. If you don't, then pay attention because this is a fantastic lesson in Minecraft locationing. So a block is going to be at the 0, 0, 0 point of a block. A block covers from 0 to 1 in any, in 3 directions. It's a cube. And so if I do 0.5 and 0.5 here, that'll bring, you'll notice that the text is in that corner of where the block is. So if the TNT was right here, 1 sec. We'll go back and bring the TNT. Actually, I can just do another one. What am I thinking? So you can see it's in this little corner right here. So I got to move it into the center, and it looks like bring it up another notch here. So it's an easy way to do it is 0.5, 0.5, and then maybe I'll do 2.5 because it's grabbing my current location. And actually, the easy way to do this, if I go location.getBlock.getLocation, this is a cheating way, but this is a way to grab the block location of where I'm at, which will immediately bring it down to the negative XYZ coordinate of a block. So then I can guarantee I'm in the bottom left corner, if you will, of a block, and then move myself a half of a unit in, a half of a unit in the other way, and then 2.5 units up. And that should actually create a much better result as far as the block timer thing. Yeah, it's a start. That's exactly it. So a couple of things with the bug. A couple of things I didn't do is, of course, this doesn't go away. The bomb. How did the bomb going off look? I didn't actually pay that close of attention. 8, 3, 2. Hey, that wasn't bad. I mean, maybe we can make it a little more impressive. I don't know, but that's not bad. Okay, so we can bring this up here. We can count down. Okay, so we want to do countdown. I should probably just do countdown minus minus. Just do countdown minus minus. And then do countdown and then countdown. There we go. That way it should end on 0. And then we can go in here and I can go in boom. I can go hologram dot delete, and that will delete the hologram, which will then delete every trace, I believe, of where we're at. So particle. I actually might want to do this. I might actually do location equals location.getBlock, getLocation.add 0.5, 0, 0.5, because I think I want the location to be the center point of the base. So if the TNT's here, I'm going to just consider the center of a building bomb to be the center of that block right there in the middle, and that'll just make working with that and doing particle effects around it a little easier. So I can actually remove it from here and have that be 0 and just add to the Y. And then I don't have to do this get block. I can just do location.clone.add. Okay, and then this should be able to use location.clone.add 0, 1, 0, because I want the that way I can have these smoke particles coming out from right up at the top. So I can use a little bit of common sense, a little bit of math, and say, okay, I want all of them to be in this little 0.1, 0.1, 0.1 box that's right where the fuse is on the TNT, is where I want that smoke to be coming out. So if I'm looking at a TNT, I want the smoke to come out right there. Oh, and it's gone. Yeah, life's good. Apparently I'm talking too much because 5 people quit. It's all good. You know, we're here to code. I'm sorry that these are not that interesting. I'm trying to make them interesting by talking about what's going on, but ultimately what I'm doing is not the interesting part. The interesting part is what comes out of it, and I think that you guys appreciate that, so thanks for sticking it out. I will try, though. I'll try and make it interesting. I'll try and be engaging, but ultimately what I'm doing is writing a bunch of words on a screen. So, right? Yeah, you can't really talk too much when coding. You're just coding, you know? It's otherwise you're going to watch me do this, which is what I realistically am doing most of the day. And it just, it just doesn't work. So, oh, Gold Rush Dev's still down. I'll wait for a minute. Have you guys checked out Assault yet, by the way? I don't know if you guys have. Tell me what you think, because that's actually a really cool mode that Robbie's worked really hard on for the last couple of years, actually. I think he started, he might have started a little over a year ago, actually, come to think of it. But yeah, it's definitely hard to stream and talk while working on things, but I think that's part of the fun of it, though, is you guys get to see me kind of with my hands tied behind my back trying to impress you with what I'm doing. And, it's... Okay, so that didn't quite work. That still ended up on the corner, didn't it? Why'd that happen? It also ended up a little higher. It didn't, it looks better, but it ended up much higher than I thought it would be. So let's do 1.5. But I'm surprised that didn't that ended up in the corner over there. It didn't seem like... Because that definitely is ending up like over there, and that's not where I want it. I can't tell. Definitely not where I want it though. It's close. Close but no cigar. Let's try making the lava particles drop more too. The particle system's kind of awesome. I can do a 0.1F here, and that will bring the velocity of the particles down to 10% of their normal velocity. And I'm actually going to do that with everything because I want all the particles to kind of spawn and linger because it's an explosion. I mean, yes, there's going to be the boom, but really in the middle of an explosion, there's going to be that negative space that needs to be filled, so it sucks in the stuff around it. You're going to end up with some swirling particles and things, and you know, at least that's my understanding of the physics. If somebody knows physics better than I do, they're welcome to argue with me. But my experience is when something explodes, there's, you know, the swirling smoke and stuff because you realistically do a big boom, but then it comes back in, and then, you know, things just kind of, order is restored in the chaos. So let's try this, and once I get this working, honestly, it might be I mean, I guess it has been almost an hour already, which is ridiculous. Whew. But I think ultimately you can see the amount of finesse that is required to make these hilariously awesome mechanics. And that didn't work. That's too low. It's still on this corner, though. Why do you like your corner? Why? You too good for your hole? Yeah, that's better. Everything lingered a little more. Didn't quite shoot off in all directions. But still. Well, that's going to be the building bomb. And that's as far as I'm going to get, I think, on this stream. I'll keep going with it and mess around with it, but ultimately, that's what we did. In an hour, I was able to make that. This is how efficient streaming and developing is. But I hope that you enjoyed something. I hope that you were entertained, and I hope that you are excited as I am for Gold Rush. I think the concept has promise. The execution is hopefully up to scratch, and ultimately you guys are the judge of that. So you guys get to tell me how I'm doing, and as this rolls out for initial testing and all of that, you know, give me feedback because ultimately this depends on you guys. That we're all in this together. I'm making games, and you either like them or you hate them. It's kind of just the way it is. So I hope that you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you for joining me for today's development stream, and thank you for humoring me and participating, especially for those of you who interacted via chat. You know, you're welcome to. I'm glad that you guys like the idea. That really, that lets me know that hopefully I'm on the right track. That's the big thing, is if you guys are excited about the concept, then really what it comes down is my delivery. It needs to be up to scratch. And not just me. I mean, these buildings were made by Goldblade. He's phenomenal at working with the system I've got for making these buildings. He kind of gets it. And he's also done, if you play When in Rogue, any of you who have a current premium access, I just rolled an update just before the stream. I rebooted all the When in Rogue servers. In fact, I should probably check if they work, because I kind of rolled an update, started the stream, and didn't check. So we're going to do that on stream. But I actually have overhauled the dungeon generation to be a little more interesting, with a system for being able to change elevation, basically, because before all the dungeons, I mean, they're completely flat. I used a two-dimensional dungeon generation algorithm initially, and it wasn't even my algorithm. It was one that somebody had made, but now I've actually come to a greater understanding of the systems and things, and wrote my own algorithm utilizing my own systems. And of course, oh man, first one. Okay. YOLO! 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 That's unfortunate. I need to figure out what that is. Because I gotta fix it. Okay. But anyway, so yeah, I've got some new When in Rogue generation stuff. So if you've got, if you're bored, you're welcome to check out When in Rogue. Note that When in Rogue is still very much in development. Very, very rough. And I'm getting terrible frame rate right now streaming, so I'm probably going to die on this little jumping puzzle. Hopefully he presses the button. Press the button! No, he doesn't press the button. Of course not. Why would he do that? Does the reviving work? I think the reviving's broken. That's sad. See, there's so much that's broken about Rogue, but the plan is to fix it. But currently Rogue's going through a creative... Man, these are just not very pretty, are they? I wonder if the generation servers don't see... No, because this is one of my new pieces. I wonder what that is. I don't see many elevation changes either, though. The poor guy, he's like, why are you hacking? Oh, it would probably be good. Oh, it looks like the last guy. Ooh, I need to fix that. Ooh. Yeah, there's all kinds of bugs. Okay. Life's good. So, When in Rogue's broken. That's the long story short. And I'm going to fix it. Honestly, that's what I was working on before I even opened up the stream. So I'm probably going to dive right back in and try and get it playable again. But, yeah, it's pretty bad. Have a fantastic day. Thank you for